Hello, my name is Senses and I play Warrior. Let me start off by talking to you guys about the gear I use and the trait setup I use for Worldy World. Alright, for gear. For my gear, I use full Zerker, trinkets included, with Melandra Ruin socket in them for the minus condition and the stun duration. Plus the toughness. I mean, you don't want to be too squishy, but you want that power also. Weapons, axe, shield. You know, the shield for block gives you some breathing room when you need it. The axe for that heavy damage. The sigils on them, I tend to prefer the flame AoE, the sigil of fire on my axe, and then force on the shield. I have bloodlust on my greatsword until pre-patch of the 15th or the 14th, Tuesday. But anyways, when that comes out, I will probably use fire and force on my greatsword due to the stacks won't be a viable thing in Worldy World anymore. Alright, for consumables, I use sharpening stones, you know, hardened because they're cheap. You can use superior if you want to. It all depends on the money you want to spend. For food, I use lemongrass poultry soup, and that's basically just for the minus condition duration, you know, added vitality. It's actually a really good food to use with Melandra and your Dogged March trait line. If they aren't stacking any condition duration, you aren't going to be slowed or immobilized ever. Not even guards can slow you. You'll just walk right through it. The toughness added to your power is actually really good because you are kind of tanky in a way. So that just gives you, you know, that bigger hit when you want it. Also the same with vitality. We don't have that much, but you know, it's still a decent amount. Alright, let's talk traits. Alright, 20 power, 0 arms, 25 defense, 10 tactics, and 15 in discipline. So the 5, your first trait, your adept, is reckless dodge, which means at the end of your roll you're going to damage up to 5 enemies. And it's not bad, because when you're dodging that attack that you don't want to hit you, you're going to damage your enemy. So it's like a win-win. You don't take damage, but you're going to hurt them still. 3, percentage of your power is given to you as vitality. There's nothing wrong with being tanky and having the damage of a Zerker. I mean, it just keeps you alive that much longer. 15, the burst skills restore endurance. That's an extra dodge, more survivability, it's more damage output. 10, axe mastery. That's a 10% critical damage. I don't know how much this will be affected when the 15th rolls around. I mean, we are 2 days away from that. But if this doesn't work to the way I want it to, I will probably end up using slashing power for the greatsword, because that's also not that bad. It's static damage. 0 in arms. Why 0 in arms? Because I don't really rely on crit that much. I mean, we have Signet of Fury. It's not that bad. I mean, it is kind of a waste of a utility slot, but I tend to use it anyways. We already have 51% crit chance. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not amazing. But with Rage, we have 71. So, 25 in defense. I always use at least 25 in defense if I can. I mean, thick skin, you gain extra armor. Dogged March. This is one of your most critical skills as a Zerker. I mean, any slow or immobilized is just gonna get you destroyed. You just want to be out there moving constantly, dancing around your enemy, not taking the hits that you shouldn't be taking. So this, mixed with your Melandra ruins and your consumable, is actually a 99% reduction on things that will affect you, like a slow, chill, cripple, or immobilize. Plus you get that added heal, which isn't bad with Healing Signet. Also, don't be afraid to use Healing Signet when the 15th rolls around. I know they say they're lowering it, but if you look about it, Healing Signet's only weakness right now is Heavy Burst. And with that critical damage being changed to Frosty and it being like a 10% less damage, it's actually considered a buff in my eyes, since Thieves won't hit as hard. I mean, all those Zerker classes aren't going to do as much damage as they should, so it'll be a battle of attrition when that rolls around. So we'll still win. 15, the extra healing right there, huge. I know it's every 3 or 4 seconds, but you'll end up living a lot longer with this on. 8. Balance stance. I used to use Cleansing Ire when everybody was, you know, hot for condition damage. But nowadays it seems like it's more of a hard CC game. So, this is quick. I mean, someone goes to stun me, I don't have to pop balance stance on my own because I am human, I ain't gonna do it immediately. So, I tend to use this because it saves my ass a bunch. 25. Armored attack. Gain power based on toughness. This, I love this trait. I mean, that's just more power for being even more tanky. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. 10 in tactics. The extra toughness while reviving. I don't really care for this much. I didn't trait for this. It was more for the 3. The desperate power. So when you get low, like it would be what, 7k HP for me I think, your damage goes up by 20%. And if you allow yourself to get low enough where you can pop Endure Pain on your own, you have so much breathing room when you're hitting people and keeping them away from you. But like if you watch my outnumbered video, you see in one fight I get really low, like 1k, 2k HP. But I back out, use Endure Pain, and I just have much more damage and I drop them both. If you don't like this skill, I mean, you don't have to use it, but I just love it. 15 discipline. Gain adrenaline and weapon swap. Not bad. You're going to be swapping weapons constantly. What I try to do is swap weapons every 5 seconds just to keep it going. I try to do that as much as I can. Warrior sprint. I mean, you need that movement speed. You need to be on your feet. You need to be moving around your enemy, not taking hits. So this is a must. I mean, I always have to, I'm stuck doing 15 discipline just for these 2 traits. The weapon swap in 5 seconds. You can't live as a warrior without these 2. They are just your bread and butter. I mean, it just, I don't know. It's amazing. Alright, for utilities and healing and elite. Most standard, healing signet. It's not bad, I love it. Never pop healing signet though. I viewed it as a waste, since, I mean, the heal you get for it in the amount of time that, you know, you'll be taking those hits, you can regen that much back. Signet of Fury, we are low on crit, because we don't spec in arms, so I use Signet of Fury for that added precision. Endure Pain, I like Endure Pain, it saves me a lot, it allows me to use my desperate power when I need it, and, you know, it's just amazing. You don't die. Who can ask for anything better? Berserker Stance. I use Berserker Stance just because the conditions cannot be applied to you for 8 seconds, and the added adrenaline isn't bad. So if you want to burn your F1 on an enemy, pop that, you have another F1 right when the cooldown's off. Plus, you're not taking any damage from those combis. So, I mean, you want to kill people, this is what I use for that. Signet of Rage. Most basic, almost every warrior uses it. 33 seconds of Fury, 33 seconds of Might, 33 seconds of Swiftness. I mean, you just, that's more crit for you, more damage. Alright, let's talk about what will happen when the patch in the 15th happens. I will still be using Zerker. I'm still going to use somewhat the same build. The only thing I'm worrying about is how much critical damage will be affected. So, like I was saying, this may be changed to slashing power. The 100% burst trait that they'll be introducing, I'm probably going to end up using that, so I'll have to make a different build. My guess is I might be taking out of some discipline or tactics, but I'm probably definitely going to be using that 100% crit on burst. For the defense one, the 1000 toughness when stunned for 4 seconds, it sounds good. I mean, it's not bad, but it seems more like a zerging skill to me. I mean, yes, I do get stunned quite often, but when you have the, the balance stance trait, you won't be really, well, I mean, it may go off, I don't know, I have to see how it works. I mean, there's just so much you can do with these new traits, though the discipline one's kind of dumb. The one that will be coming out with the 10% attack speed for crit, I don't think I will be using that. I used to do Axe Sword for just insane amounts of damage, but the survivability wasn't as high as I would like it, so I started wandering away from that. But overall, I'm probably going to be still using the same utilities, same weapon set, same armor. A little bit different trait line. So I just want to thank you all for watching this video. I will probably have more coming out. I'm still trying to get in the process of getting a better recorder and a better video editing program, because right now I'm just using the lowest of low. So hopefully then we can have better videos, more viewers, and I can just, keep you guys all happy. Once again, thank you for watching.